Hey everyone, it's Tiffany Tee here, and okay, so today is day one of Wade and I's 30-day challenge of vulnerability. Oh man, I was just thinking about it today, and you know, it's in the evening now. I've had a wonderful day, and it's just so weird to me because when I make videos, I don't necessarily talk about lower vibrational stuff. So the thing is Wade and I are trying to grow, or not trying, we are growing these next 30 days and really just putting ourselves out there. So what I've struggled with today is social media. Still, I'm still challenged with that. I mean, I got my first Facebook account when I was 33, which was just a year ago. And the only reason why I did it was because of business. I mean, you gotta stay competitive, whatever. But, you know, I'll be real, and I don't, oh gosh, I'm just so torn sometimes, because there's times when, I mean, I love connecting with people, but I can only take so much. And it's funny because starting like a couple years ago, my affirmations and my my daily routine and stuff, you know, like when I'm just meditating and with the universe, with divine source, God, with my angels and everything. You know, I say I am so happy and grateful for the millions and millions of fans, followers, subscribers, and friends that I have all around the world. And I think that when we ask for things, we better be careful what we ask for, because, you know, what I'm really vulnerable about today is I feel so bad sometimes because I cannot keep up unless I literally didn't go to bed last night. I stayed up all night. I'm hosting a wholesale meet tomorrow. I've got a million and one things going on. It feels like I'm always trying to play catch up. And I mean, my emails, oh my gosh, I don't even want to even go there. It's like 6,000 unread messages, and it's a lot for one person to handle. So, you know, even though I'm still in my positive aspect of things, it's like, I mean, I'm always wanting to improve, and I strive to do that every single day. Yet, I would love to get to a place where it's not so strenuous, because to me in life, from my own experiences, things that take a lot of effort and a lot of energy that drains you, I don't know if that's really in alignment with what our soul intentions are. So that's just kind of what I'm putting out there today. I don't like to talk about anything negative, but the fact is, the reality is we all have our shit. We all have stuff we go through every day, and it's just like I like to make the conscious decision to focus on the good instead of the bad, or I don't even like to say bad, just the lower vibrational aspects, because I know from experience that that which we focus on, you know, we get more of it in our life. So if I'm going to be focusing on all the chaos and negativity and everything, I'm going to get more of that in my life. Whereas if I'm focusing on more of the positiveness and the stuff that makes me happy and brings me joy every day, I'm going to get more of that. And the reason why I chose social media to be vulnerable about today is because I was skimming through my emails and not even checking them, just like making sure that there's nothing like crucial, you know, that needs to be handled. And Brian King, God bless him. Oh my gosh, Brian King, you are awesome. Yeah, I noticed he sent me an email, and for those of you who don't know Brian King, he's an amazing teacher, coach, author. Gosh, he does it all. And I noticed that one of his subject lines was it's not that hard to post on social media or something like that. And here I am thinking like, okay, I take it personal when people send me messages. Like, I don't hire an assistant to respond personally. I don't do all that. And I don't even know how many social media accounts I have because I don't even check them all the time. But at the same time, like that really resonated with me, what he said, because he's exactly right. It's not that hard. And especially when you have something like technology to help you out these days. And I realize that I'm just getting in my own way and it's in my head and everything. However, I've been talking to a lot of my peers who I respect and I hold high in my life, a status quote or whatever, who kind of feel the same way about social media these days. And they're just like, it's bullshit. Like, who cares about the presidency? It's done. It's over. What can we do now? Like, and so what I've realized is I only post, and I've done this since day one, whether it's like stuff that I'm promoting, like services or businesses that I love and use myself. I don't post negativity, chaos, drama stuff. I post inspiration things. So I'm going to focus more on doing more of that, because right now I'm only doing the bare minimum, if that. And even though it's painful, literally, I struggle with it every day. I just don't prefer it. W.A.D.E said something really good on our Facebook Live last night, and he's like, he started a group. I'm horrible with groups. I've been invited to so many groups and I don't participate, and I say I do and I don't, and like that's another thing I'm really vulnerable about. Like I'm a flake sometimes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm being so real here. I cannot believe I just said that. But it's the truth. It's the freaking truth. But at the end of the day, like, all I can do is make my situation better. And in doing so, by making my situation better, I'm setting an example to maybe encourage other people to make their situations better. I may not do it in the best way or the fastest way, but I do it in my own way and in my own timing. And Brian, if you're watching this, I do see those little subtle messages that for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's like my ego or something, that I feel like are tailored to me because I know your coaching style and you're really brilliant. And maybe I'm just completely off, but yeah, so I'm being vulnerable today, day one, in sharing that aspect of myself that I don't normally like to talk about publicly, because I always like to remain positive. But the thing is we're human and we have emotions, and I've learned that when you suppress your emotions and you don't feel them and go through them, it's bad. And what happens is you become a walking time bomb, literally. I've gone through this many times. So now what I've learned is to just go with it. And yeah, there's some days I just don't feel like doing shit, and I don't, and that's okay. And then there's some days where I hit it hard and I'm so inspired and I'm just rocking it, and that's okay. And at the end of the day, everything is okay. I mean, literally, it's all these things and all these preconceived notations that we get in our head, I think, that really make it at least for me, it funks up my thinking. And I was talking to Colin Porter last night after our Facebook Live. We talked for like, oh my gosh, like an hour and a half. And it was just so cool. It was so cool. That was the first Facebook Live I've done in a long time. It was so cool to connect with people again and see my friends and see the people who are there for me, literally there for me, no matter what. Like Tom and Nicole Ladegard, you guys are awesome. And Gary Oakley and Dave Daly tuned in right away. And I mean, and DeVette, and oh my gosh, there's so many people I'm forgetting. I'm here outside of the place we just had dinner, and I wanted to make my video before it got too late. So I just thank you all. And I'm not used to this vulnerability thing or discussing things that I'm not so favorable about or things that I don't prefer. So I've kind of been in my head today about it, and I'm like, gosh, what am I going to share that's going to add value or content or something that's going to help? And, you know, to be honest, I'm doing this for me so I can grow and become a better person and learn and get uncomfortable. And if it helps people, awesome. I mean, that's always my intention. But at the end of the day, the root intention stems from my personal growth, because I have to do this to become better. So yeah, I don't know if that made sense or anything, but I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. This is day 1. Day 2 is to come tomorrow. Wade, I hope you had a good day too, and I hope your video is awesome. I'm going to be checking my social media here shortly, which I really don't want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. And yeah, all right, you guys all have a good one. Many blessings, and I know I'll be loving life and living it up as usual, or at least doing my best to do so. All right, bye guys.